Ever wonder what really goes on behind the scenes of a beloved childhood movie? Before we dive in, please remember to subscribe and hit that like button. Um, Today, we're uncovering the surprisingly wild story behind the making of Disney's Holes, as told by Shia LaBeouf himself. LaBeouf, who played Stanley Yelnats, recently shared his experience at Steel City Comic Con. And let's just say it wasn't all sunshine and desert breezes. He described Holes as his first real job after Even Stevens, but transitioning to this new production was, quote, jarring, quote. He recalled walking onto set and encountering Jon Voight, fully immersed in his character, casually spitting sunflower seeds and radiating a mean energy. LaBeouf immediately sensed trouble. It wasn't just the intensity, but uh, but clash with his father, uh, who happened to be visiting the set. Um, uh, Apparently, Voight's method acting didn't sit well with LaBeouf's dad, fresh out of prison and not one for games. A confrontation ensued, which surprisingly ended up being a healthy moment for their family. Adding to the chaos, LaBeouf's father also made unwanted advances towards Sigourney Weaver, but the on-set drama didn't end there. Filming in the desert heat was brutal, especially when it came to the infamous holes. The Screen Actors Guild limited actors to 5-minute intervals inside, forcing them to abruptly stop scenes mid-takey. Imagine being stuck in 150-degree heat, only allowed 5 minutes at a time. It sounds absolutely miserable. And that's not even the wildest part. LaBeouf recounted the time his co-star Jake M. Smith was literally blasted out of his trailer. An exploding refrigerator unit caused by the extreme heat sent Smith flying across the desert, blowing out the entire wall of his trailer. It's a story that sounds more like an action movie stunt than a behind-the-scenes mishap. LaBeouf concluded that Holes was a intense shoot, questioning whether a production like that would be allowed today. It's a reminder that even cherished childhood films can have surprisingly chaotic origins. Um, um, and speaking of chaotic, did you know that the Holes TV adaptation announced last year was scrapped by Disney Plus? Looks like the movie remains the sole adaptation of Louis Sachser's beloved book. Um, uh, uh, so next time you watch Holes, remember the exploding refrigerators, the unwanted advances, and the sheer desert heat. It's still a reminder that filmmaking isn't always glamorous. It's a little like making a movie in a hole. You just have to dig through it. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.